Hey guys, it's Red Nomster, and today what I have for you is a concept I've been working on called Project Campfire. Now, to preface, about a year ago, around the same time I stopped making videos for the channel, I decided that I wanted to make a video game. There was only one real problem: I don't know how to make a video game. I tried to learn. I tried using C++, HTML, I even tried, hell, using Java, which is the same thing that does Minecraft, of course, but it's boring. I just don't like sitting in Notepad all day. Some people enjoy it, but I thought I'd like it, coming over from command blocks and Minecraft and stuff like that. It's kind of like a pseudo language for coding, but I just really didn't. And at the end of the day, I wasn't having fun, so I stopped. And because I wasn't making videos and I wasn't doing that, there was only really one choice left to do, which was combine the two. So what I did was decided to make the game in Minecraft using command blocks as the coding language. And this button right here takes us to it. Well, here we are, Project Campfire. Well, if you take a look, we are in a grass field, right? And there's a fort in the middle, as well as in the very center, our protagonist, alive and breathing. Actually, that's just a test dummy. Our real character is up here, which relays the first feature, other than idle animations and, walking around animations in every single direction, is the idea of parallax mapping and layers. So I came from behind this tree, which means there's actually a perspective of this game, which makes it somewhat 3D. Even though it's top-down, it still allows us to do many neat things. And I don't think it's been done in the past with any top-down game before, so I thought it was kind of interesting. Nonetheless, if we walk behind the tree, as you look, even the shadow appears on our character. The shadow of the tree that we're walking behind, so I thought that was neat too. But of course, with that perspective, that means it's not just painted on the ground, like some things are, such as this little flower down here. I could just walk on top of it. If you walk in front of the tree, you'll actually appear in front of it. The next feature is bounding boxes, which is essentially invisible walls that your player interacts with within the world, and vice versa. So, of course, when you're supposed to walk through this wall in front of us, you won't be able to. Right now you can, for the purpose of this video. You can walk through just about anything on this map, including this little test dummy over here. But if I incorporate this command and clone in the bounding box, if I try to walk into this, it won't let me. Down here, it won't let me. It'll stop the player. It'll say, hey, you can't walk that way. I'm trying my hardest, okay, guys? It won't let me jump. But if you walk down here, the same thing happens. Walk on the other side, you have to go around the cliff to be able to, surmount it. Basic concept. And the same thing works for just about anything. Another visual example is this fence down here. If I try to walk through it, it won't let me. It'll say, hey, there's something there. You can't do it. But if I obviously go through the hole in the fence, I can. Hey, what are you doing? Yes, that's right. I just pulled my sword out on you. What are you going to do about it? Alright, when you have your sword out, by pressing the Q button, it interacts and derives from combat mode. So right click and left click while your sword is out will, not animated yet, attack with melee attacks or ranged attacks. If your sword is sheathed, you will use right click and left click to interact with narration, such as, NPCs or chests or doorways. Another fun thing we can do with layers and parallax mapping is fog. So as you can see, we have this rolling fog that's actually animated going over the characters, and with easy entity data commands, we can actually change it to a different color. Now this can represent a magical, hazy, mystic moonlight effect, or even achieve a crimson red sunrise or sunset effect. Listen, okay? It's not a bug, it's definitely a feature. And the last concept I have for you guys in this video is going to be the use of dynamic lighting and line of sight in dungeons and dark rooms. So as you can see, right in the middle is the dummy character, and the left side with a sword out is our character. If we walk to the left, that dummy character is no longer in our line of sight and disappears. Now of course the rest of the map is there, yet still dark and stuff, but the character is not. So you won't be able to see monsters and stuff like that, or chests or traps or anything like that through walls. And you won't be able to know if something is interactable with it unless you actually come up close to it, because it will have a glowing effect only if you're, within the immediate radius of it. This, of course, is in place to make the player look in every inch of the room, trying to find interactive objects, maybe that secret potion that they weren't supposed to see, or perhaps not knowing what's in the next room, creating a sense of fear. Is it a chest? Is it a trap? Maybe it's an NPC I need to save. Maybe it's even a monster. Who knows? You won't know until you actually explore it. And of course, if the room is well lit, or if you have a greater source of light, you won't have a problem seeing the room at all. Now, as I close out this video, I just want to give you guys a friendly reminder that this is entirely inside of vanilla Minecraft. There is no mods or anything like that occurring, just some fancy resource packs and some, good old creativity. Now, as far as this video goes, I'm not going to be showing how the concepts work, let alone even the commands down there, because there are too many of them. But in the future videos to come, I'm going to be showing how exactly things are working. First and foremost, the next video is going to be on how the player even freaking moves. You guys were kind of confused about that, how there is exactly no screen jitter. I guess that's never been done really, so I'll show you guys how I accomplished that and who it's credited towards. And then in the videos to come after that, I'll show you guys how the bounding boxes and, you know, the detection between the map and the player itself, and further down the line, parallax mapping and how, you know, the lighting and things like that work in dungeons. And of course, things I haven't even been able to show you, such as combat, you know, attack maneuvers, and NPCs and their AI tracking as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, and of course subscribe if you're new here. It helps me out a lot. And if you're looking forward to this project or want other people to know about it, freaking, you know, share it on Twitter or something. Help me out. It'd be great. I'm really looking forward to this. Haven't made a video in forever, so hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Now this is always the awkward part of the, you know, aftermath that you guys don't see. I gotta find all these freaking barrier blocks that I placed. I gotta break them. God damn it, there's so many. Oh my Jesus Christ.